Hello, my lovely spectators. Dee here. Welcome to my studio. So, today, let me put you to my studio. Hello! Today's Thursday. I am on my 100 day project. I am on trying to figure out what my channel is going to be focusing on, and all of that good stuff. And I needed a video. And so I thought that I believe one of my hauls already came out from Michael's. And I know that my video came out in reference to the channel, and maybe when I hit 500 subscribers that I'm going to be kind of wanting to do some happy mail, etc, etc, and that whole process is in the May 1st video. So I grabbed two of the things that came. Actually, I have another one someplace. Well, this one is the other thing that I grabbed the two of. And then, where is it? Oh, here it goes. And then there was this that came as well. And I actually already used this in a video yesterday. Or was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. It might have been, no, it might have been Tuesday, where I did the whole cactus dangles. So I made these bad boys into cactus. Let me higher this up. This is about as high as I can get right now. So I said when I was doing my haul in the videos that some of these items, right, having a few is fine, but like, you know, this is a lot. So I'm thinking maybe what I'm gonna do is maybe package some of these things up. This was a garland that, I mean, if you did a ball by ball count, who knows how much they were worth. But again, you know, being frugal, being mathy, being a crafter, being a hoarder, being a thrifter, all of those good things that we may be, we want to make sure that we get the best deals. And in that same token, when we're getting the best deals, we also want to, I'm just looking at things I have here. How do you call it? Not have excess that we may never use. So I've used it already once. I used it unexpectedly. I didn't know what I was going to do with these guys, whatever. But I think I want to prep. So going back to what I was saying, because I'm like all over the place. I think I want to prep out some of the things that I would be putting in the goodie bag, just for funsies. So maybe you see this and say, no, I don't want that. It's fine. I understand completely. But maybe it is kind of like, oh cool, that's fun. Especially since I actually have a video where I use the balls. I got these from Temu. These are little cello bags. So now here I'm also on the fence with kind of like, do I, let's see, they're kind of thin. A cello bag is whatever. But then I got these cutesy ones that I also purchased that I found, and I was like, oh my god, they're adorable. Right. And these are some of these are like coin bags. They're really tiny. They're like they're just under 3, so 2 1/4 by about 2 1/4 for the actual area, but really not. So it's more like 2 1/2 or 2, not 2, no, 2 3/4. So maybe let me do that. 2 1/4, like it's like a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 space. So it was, what did they show? I forgot what they showed, but it's got like a little bit of a coating on the inside, and then it's got the little window down here, and of course, you know, you can zip it down. I don't know why you would do that and then also have like this to pull. I guess you could seal it, like seal it. Maybe because of this adhesive being in here, if you had taken that flat iron situation that some of us have in our craft rooms for when we do our ribbon stuff, that's a possibility, and then you make it more official. If I include these, I'm like, I don't want to seal them. I want to put stuff in them. I don't even want to decorate, maybe, because, you know, I want to be able, this also to be something usable by the recipient. So let's take off some of these. We're going to see if we can fill 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I'm doing 10, and I'm gonna do another 10. 2 4 6 8 10. My goal was to try to make it to 500. Let me put this in here by July 4th. And if I made it to 500 subscribers, significantly before then, I would bump up my Happy Mail game. In other words, I wanted to send out Happy Mail. I need to stop talking when I'm packaging things. I wanted to send out a packet of Happy Mail. I want to include, like I said before, items that I've created that you've seen me create over the channel because, you know, we have so much. I have so much I want to share, right? So send you some of my ephemera, but also little things that I had. And the haul made me add, things that I've gotten because I've gotten, and it's a lot of excess. And again, if you don't want what I'm putting in there, that's fine. When that video comes out, don't comment on it. But if you want to take a chance to see what you randomly get because you've been subscribing and watching me and here with my shenanigans, when that video comes out, we'll know whether we're doing 5 Happy Mails or 10 Happy Mails. 5 Happy Mails if I get 500 subscribers July 4th. If I get 500 subscribers, well, 500 subscribers maybe a month or so more, maybe somewhere in June, then I might bump it up to 10 so Happy Mails that I'll subscribe. In terms of out of state or out of the US, I don't know if that's an option, and I apologize because guys, it's like so expensive to send things. So I'm going to break down these 3 items and we're going to package them up. And so I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put these guys in here for sure, right? Not all 10 of them. I'm going to use 10 for something else, but I want to keep it separate because I'm going to make a Happy Meal box for the 10 things, 10 different individuals. And then with the pom-poms, of course, it's going to have to be in here. So we're going to put pom-poms. So there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to put 10 with these pom-poms, and I need 10 with these balls. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, being that this is clear and it's cello, I'm going to use it to kind of contain the different items. But again, I don't know if I want to put any decoration or anything on the bag, or like I've been playing around with different events that I've gone to, and I've made little stickers and I've made my logo and whatever. Maybe at least on one of them, maybe putting my sticker logo on it. I don't know. People would be like, and they just toss the bag. Fine, that's your prerogative. But if you feel like you would use these bags after the fact, then hey, maybe I won't put anything on them. Same thing here. So let's start with something super easy. So I think this is going to be a hot mess. And these are also going to take a little bit more. So let's just take this guy out. I don't know how many I have. So let's see. How many do you think would fit in here? So that's the thing. Let's just take them off. Let's see. We got 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, bonus the string that I'm going to be able to keep. 20. Let's see. I'm kind of intrigued about keeping this thing too, because I could put a thing on there. But I don't know how easy it is to get that off of there. So I'll have to play with that later. So anyway, back to distractions. 2 more. So that's 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. I'm like, I don't want to cut the string. That's 30. Let's see if I can get some of these down. Oh, they're better. 30. Okay, better. 30. So 32, 4, 6, 8, and 40. 42, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I'm just shy of 5 balls. I think I have another one of these. That's why I'm like, I have so much. I don't need to have a bazillion of these. This is awkward for looking, but it is what it is. I'm going to save this. Let's see here. I need 2 more of these green guys, right? Let's see what I have here. Because I took it out of the box of things that I was gonna keep, and yeah, so I don't see the green guys anymore. But I can find, so you know what? Yeah, I can find something else. Well, first of all, let's see. We said 40, right? I think 4 would be good to have in here. Like this, you get yourself 4 little balls, right? Maybe 5 in the center. Okay, and then close this up. So I would need 50 of these guys. And I know that I have another one. So I'll find it, but I'm going to package that like that. Okay? Definitely going to package that like that. So I have one bag of the things that I wanted to keep. And I had another box of things that I was going to gift out to you guys. And so I took this out, because I know I got more than one, of my bag and used it for the cactus. So with this one, we're going to do 5 little balls up in here. So we're just going to fold that like that, and then it'll be a little packet of cactus balls. Alright, so this is one of the things that I'm going to do. Okay, let me just get these out of the way, because let me show you what I'm doing. I'm not gonna have you sit here and actually do them with me completely, but these are my ideas, so you can kind of get a little preview as to what is happening in here. So this is going to be one of the objects that's going to go in, so I'll have something to do later for that. Now the next one is more balls. This is a package of pom-poms. I think I got 2. I kept 1, so there's 80 pieces, so that means I can put 8, but I'll probably bump it up to 10 and grab 2 more out of the other location that I have the stuff, because like I said, this is from my bag, but I know I have duplicates because I'm not going to hoard it all. I'm just going to share it, you know. And so let me just take a look at this. So we have various kinds of things with this. Now I would love to ideally say, let me separate them into small and large, right? And probably that might be the way to go, but we'll take another Stella bag. So another Stella bag situation, we're going to take, and just randomly, let's say we said 80, right? So we want to put 10, and I'll get some more from over there. So we've got little, smalls, and larges. So, and we've got these versus the others. So let's say we take 4 of the sprinkly ones. You know, I'm not gonna look at the colors. 4 of the other big ones there, and then we're just gonna grab 2 little tiny ones. Okay, and that'll be a bag of 10. Okay, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you get a bag of 10 little pom-poms, and so that'll be another little goodie that's in there. Now, if you guys are watching me consistently and don't want to know what possibly is going to come, I'm not going to do it all unless you want to see what's coming, and then I'll share a couple of videos in terms of that. Okay, so this is going to be the next little thing that I'm going to have to put together, right? So I'll be adding these to the Happy Mails. Then we have these guys are how many are in here? 120, so 12. So you may be like, what am I going to do with all those eggs? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something that popped into my head. Well, first of all, these are not just eggs. These are mouse ears. Okay? Not just eggs. These are teardrops if you curve them in a little bit, you know. So let's say I'll play with 20 of them, so everybody's going to get at least 10. Do 10 fit in here? Am I going to look and see that I'm giving a variety? First of all, let's see if 10 fit in here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So let's say I have, these are 10 stickers. We have stickers. We're not gonna mention their shape. We're gonna just call them 10 stickers. Right, 10. Right, there we go. 10, 2, 4. Oh my goodness, they're stuck to each other. I can't separate them. I want to keep. Okay, now they're almost all in the same position. All right, there we go. 2, 4, 6, 10. Let's see if the 10 will fit in this little baggie. Okay, so you'll get 10 little stickers over here. I'll put them in there. Let's see. Let's see. Does it fit? Does it fit? Does it fit? I think if I don't try to put them all in the same time. Now, I could just stick them in there like this for now, right? I don't have to necessarily close them up. Maybe I can if I mess with it a little bit more. But they can just be in here because it may be a little washy. They're not going to fall out, honestly. But that way you get the little baggie and I use it to kind of contain things from flying all over the place. So now, let's do a little like, oh, what we're going to do with all those eggs inside a bag. Okay, so let's grab a piece of scrap paper because I got no sense. Hoarding is bad. Okay, this is cardstock. I'm just going to do it. So, what do we say these eggs are? Okay, let's play with them, people. Again, because of the color, I don't know. So, here we go. They're that color. What are the eggs? Let's give an example. We're going to put our little egg here. Our little egg here. Okay. And you can possibly put another layer, but I'm just thinking that if I'm doing that, sorry, my arm is all up in the way. I didn't even know you don't want to see that chicken wing. Take a marker or pen. I don't know if this is gonna bleed, but guess what? I'm gonna go like this, and this over here. I'm not pressing down the best. On here, maybe I have a little shadow on this side, a little shadow in here, right? Then I could take, let's see, what do I got here? We're gonna try to use all the tools, right? We're multimediaing it too. I'm gonna put a little pink in here, and we've got the ears of some kind of critter. Done and done. So we can have mouse ears if we wanted to, right? Now, what else could we do? Well, I said we could have teardrops, right? Some of these do have a pattern on them, so I don't know how that would work. But we're gonna do it with this one. I'm just gonna fold her in half and just kind of like make a sharpish point and then work my way out to the shape of the curve. And in my brain, that's now a teardrop. So if you wanted to have teardrops, kind of, that's, unless there's something else, you know, that's that shape. And then, you know what, I'd keep this too. These are the wings of a bug. So for example, you go like this and you make your little thoraxy situation. I think that's what it's called, right? Little thorax, whatever. All of mine, gang, and then you take your remnants here, okay, and you will just attach them like this. And if I had nails, it would be fabulous. Okay. So I'm just trying to, you know, say, I'm not sending you poo-poo. Like, these are things that I could work with and I could make and stuff like that. It's just that I have so much. So here we go. Here's our little buggy bug, right? And those wings. And we have a teardrop. So we have ears, we have a buggy bug, we've got a teardrop and stuff. For those of you that are, let me get another piece of paper. We're gonna make some things. You know, I'll just take this and then, so like, what else could this be? Well, guess what? All right. So let's see, we take some green, right? Green, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to, on the edge, go like this. Y'all see it, right? I know y'all see it. And I know that you guys see it. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna even do the edge. I'm gonna ink the edge so we don't see the white. Like, you know how that goes, right? And then we're going to take our little piece there, put the guy down. Of course, you know, manhandling it, because, you know, we have issues with it being, how do you call it? Drying a little longer. But there you go, my peoples. We got ourselves an avocado. We made an avocado. Okay, so you're getting ears. You're gonna get a bug and a teardrop. You're gonna get avocado. Let's see, where's some pink ones? I had another idea. Okay, not with the heart. Well, yeah, I could do that with the strings. Why not? I don't know how they're gonna line up, but I don't want to use any of the glittery ones because I really want to send those to you. So I'm just digging around for samples of each. So you get some of these. So some of you will get some of those, at least 1 or 2 if I can, depending upon how many are in the bag. Where's my pink? Oh, here we go. So what else can we make out of this, right? So I was thinking, I was looking at it like this, and I was thinking, what does that look like? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my pinking shears and go like that. Okay, and let's see if this works out the way that I thought that it would. Kind of, sort of. It sort of does, right? I made myself a little broken heart. If anything, I could then also take the other side and then do what we did for the other one over there. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so we have a few other pieces here that we had, and now we have ourselves a little bit of a broken heart kind of situation. So if you want to hit this up with something, I'm looking to see what I have. Where's my pink? Just to darken it, maybe? I don't know. Well, just to accent the pinking of it all, right? We're going to go like that, and we're going to go like this. Okay, and now we have ourselves our, ooch, I dropped it like it was on fire. Alright. Oh, what the heck. Alright, so let's see here, let's put this here, right there, and then we take our other half, and you could tweak the shape. See what I'm saying? It needs some time to dry. You could tweak the other side, right? And you got yourself a little broken heart. Isn't that adorable? So adorable. I'm like so cutesy. I'm just winging it, guys. Honestly, for real, I'm just winging it. Again, we could make another bug, right? Because we have that. We could also make, these could be eyebrows. For those of you who doodle on your own time, you know, you put your little eyes here, whatever you call it, your little eyelashes over here, okay, you get your little irises going, and your bridge of your nose, and you got yourself, they're kind of low, I know, I'm not a perfectionist in terms of whatever, but instead of having them be wings, you can have them be eyebrows. And since they're malleable, right, I could curve them a little bit more to make a better sense of that. Okay, come on, I need to get some nails. I know, right? We can do that. Okay, so we get eyebrows. What else can we get? What else can we make from this stuff? So okay, here we go. Again, for those who love the bugs, we're just going to take these guys like this, right? And we're going to put them like this. And maybe we put a little head, and we just have little antennae. Okay, so we got ourselves some little weird little bugs scurrying across the bottom of the page. Oh, I had another idea. Where did it go? What was it? Oh my goodness. All right. Alright, so come on, one more, fill that spot. What else can we do with these little these bad boys over here? I don't know. I don't know how many I have. I'm gonna have enough left that you're at least gonna get like 10 little pieces, right? So that's gonna be the other. Do I have another container? Yes, I do. These were in my Dollar Tree for $1.25. Aren't they fabulous? I'm on the fence of whether I want plastic, whether I want earthy woods and stuff like that, but since I'm still in my studio in the living room, it doesn't really matter. So we're just gonna put those to get rectified later. Okay. Oh, so this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get 10. Okay. And then let's see here. What else can I make? I feel like I was on a roll and then I got distracted. What can we do with this? What else comes to mind? Like, you look at the egg and say, what else is there? Like, you could do a bow tie. Let's see. No. Trying to see what comes to mind. You can do scales, but you won't have enough for that. But like, if you had eggs, you could scale them and make them something else. Okay. There are two, I thought of like peas in a pod, that kind of thing. That's an option, right? So you could do that kind of thing and have, this, you could just put it down. Actually, let's just see how that would look. Let's use a yellow one. Okay, because I need to fill this spot. So we're gonna try one more. This might be a weak one, guys, but you know, so you know that you have your little entries here, right? And then they're gonna be like this, and it's gonna be like this, right? And then the idea is you can put one pea and 2 peas. Okay, so yeah, so that was a little bit off the mark, but you know, I was winging it, guys. I was winging it. So 1 pea and 2 peas and 3 peas. Where's my other green? I don't know. I gotta make this look better. So we're gonna have some shading so that we can see the peas differently, right? And that, and then I don't have yellow. Do I have a highlighter? Always winging it. Where's my highlighter? No. All right. What do I? Oh no! How you fell? Okay. I don't know if this is gonna do anything because this is all over the place. Just trying to rectify what I did here, which this is not necessarily helping, but it's just changing the color from the yellow, right? And you know, it's just kind of a 3 peas in a pod kind of situation. Maybe, you know, narrow it down a little bit more, but guys, I don't know. Anyhow, get creative with it. Hopefully I'm gonna give you something that you can get creative with. So depending upon how many of these eggs, you probably will get at least 10. If I can finagle 20, I might just do 20, so we shall see. But yeah, so I think that's my video for today. I just wanted to touch base. I wanted to get some ideas flowing as to how I was going to package some of these things. So I figured I'd take you on my ride with me. And then just, you know, also inspiration. You know, my other video, you've seen people make pom-pom things with yarn for paper clips and stuff like that. And so with stickers being eggs, I just was like, I need to come to the table with something kind of like, you know, that you guys know. I'm not sending you basura, garbage. I'm sending you potential. So until my next video, if you're new, please subscribe and then help me get to that 500. And then once that 500 hits, look for the video announcing the giveaway, tag up in there, comment, etc., and then I will pick randomly, or some app will pick randomly 10 people or 5 depending. Hopefully it's 10. Let's get there before July. Let's get there in June. People to get some happy mail of stuff I've made and goodies that I've purchased. If you want to see more potential things that will be inside the happy mail for that subscriber giveaway, again, comment down below. Comment down below what kind of things you think I maybe should give away. Not that I can, or that I have. But what kind of things do you like to receive in Happy Meal? I guess that's more the question. So until next time, ciao ciao, bye.